Cool. Anybody that knows me knows I'm all about working out a solution for knife and gun crime, and trying to work out what it is that our young people need on the streets in terms of solutions, in terms of things that are going to save their lives. So it's only right to speak to the people that are in the music industry, not necessarily the negative side of the music industry, but the positive side, and try and find out from their point of view what it is that is causing our young people to, I call it, respond to this music in a negative way. So I'm joined today by one of my favorite artists. He's young, he's up and coming, his name's Prof, big up. And so I'm going to get Prof to kind of break down what it is that the differences in the music, because you know, you got trap music, you got grime music, you got all sorts of music. Most of the stuff I hear is very, very violent, and I'm wondering what is it that young people see or listen to in this music that causes them to react, because I honestly firmly believe that young people react when they hear music. So what is it that you think, first of all, and then we'll talk about the positive afterwards, what is it that's negative in trap music, grime music, that makes young people just want to react?
I mean, music is music at the end of the day. Music is always going to be music. If someone's constantly listening to shoot him, and they listen to that 10 times a day, are they not going to want to do it? Are they not going to think that that's okay? Yeah. I think that a lot of young people, they listen to music where they're talking about drugs, guns, knives, bank scams, all of this stuff, and it makes them want to know or want to live a certain lifestyle because they're listening to it. Now, if they weren't listening to that, then it could be completely different. If they're listening to a song about love, they're going to want to love everyone, won't they?
Let me stop you there a second, because I did an experiment once in a pupil referral unit, and you might want to take this away and try this because you're into music. And what we did is we had 10 children who could not, they were excluded from school. And what we did is we played classical music to them. And you know, every one of those children could not behave badly until we changed the music. And once we changed the music, they went back to the bad behavior, the swearing, etc., etc. And the people at the Peru were amazed because the impact of just music on their behavior. So basically what they started doing was playing classical music all day in the Peru, and the behavior improved.
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. That's very interesting. But I think like it kind of comes down to society as well. So as you said, there were a group of students that were bad or got kicked out of school. Now, society in general, if you look at how it works, the majority of people are playing this music, the majority of people are listening to this music, and they're sharing it with their friends. If they weren't doing that, it could be different. I mean, I think you can't completely stop everybody from listening to a certain like type of music, because they tried to do that with NWA and rap, but it's not possible. So it's kind of like having the influential kids push it to the other kids, just say, oh, yo, listen to this, like this is some good music. Exactly. And I think that's how it works, because if you're listening to guys like Dave or like Wretch, they're not talking about doing these things, but people are still sharing their music because it's relatable music, and it's music that
it's good music.
Exactly, that's it. So it's music that they know is trying to make a difference, or music that's coming with a change, and they just kind of want to share it with each other.
I don't know what I can say. You broke that down very, very well. And so what I'm going to ask you to do is, if a young person is watching this, I'm going to ask you to just grab this microphone and talk to them for literally a minute about the impact of music and the difference in positive and negative grime and trap music. So like you said about them sharing it, hopefully they'll share this interview, and hopefully even if it's one young person, will wake up from it and see that, you know, the music is kind of responsible for where they are in their lives at the moment. So I'm going to give you this 1 minute into the camera, just about what you think about negative and positive music.
Yeah, cool. So I think negative music has a negative impact. If you listen to negative music constantly, you're going to want to do negative things. If you listen to positive music, you might be able to see a different light, and you might be able to see that, okay, maybe I can get out of my situation. I released an EP called Invisible Guidelines. Get the EP, have a listen to it, and you'll see that there's different songs that you can relate to that also show you there's ways out of getting out of your situation without doing bad things. I mean, I've come from an area where I'm around people that have done bad things. These negative music, the negative music that you're listening to, most of these people don't even do what they say they do. So that's why when I'm with certain people that have done it, we just laugh at the whole music industry, because we think that how can you talk about something that you don't do? So I just think you need to be careful what you actually listen to, and be careful what you input into your mind, because it's going to make you want to react in a certain way.
You hear it from the mouth of a music industry expert.